It would be like night and day if you guys were to look at the globe in 2022 and travel back to 1950. I've been wondering recently why men no longer approach women as much as they did in the 1950s when they had no choice. People today are more estranged than ever, to the point where they hardly speak to one another. I believe it's important to have a discussion to determine what went wrong and what it might mean moving forward. This is a major issue. If women are around other guys, men won't usually approach them. They might find it intimidating or believe that one of those men is their partner. Obviously, women don't want to quit going out with their male pals, but they should at least schedule some alone time. A guy will approach a woman more frequently if they are by themselves or only with their girlfriends. Furthermore, while it's crucial to give guys a chance to catch women alone, it might not always be sufficient. Some guys could find a woman less attractive if she is sitting alone with her drink further back in the establishment, away from the crowd and just taking it all in. Additionally, someone might assume that she is already waiting for someone, in which case they won't even attempt to approach her. They prefer to talk to people who are currently interacting with one another and seem enthusiastic and animated. The purpose of leaving a function is to socialize. Sometimes, women have to start introducing themselves to people instead of waiting for guys to approach them. Technology is also one of the reasons men don't approach women anymore. Single men used to make eye contact with women in the past. Things have changed a lot nowadays. Both men and women spend every waking moment on their phones. How can we expect men to approach complete strangers today when society has the emotional intelligence of a British scone, and people hardly even acknowledge each other? In addition, men have determined that the procedure is no longer worthwhile because women have made it so dangerous and unsatisfying. First of all, men already fear rejection and humiliation from women. So for a man to risk being rejected, made fun of, or called a creep and still approach means he believes the outcome is worth it. However, since we live in a culture where women do not want average men to be predators, creeps, sexual assailants, or rapists, we must acknowledge that women treat different men differently, depending on rank and perceived value. When a homeless person or beggar approached you and you thought they were filthy, you went on the defensive and avoided them. The same holds true for women, but it's much worse now than it was a century ago. Women need to be extra cautious out there because a male could take them against their will at any time. If a guy sees a girl he likes and requests a conversation and she looks chilly and isolated, he'll presume that she doesn't want to converse. However, you must care about that before it works, so study psychology. It isn't obvious that they have empathy for their future selves. Women face a dilemma with agreeableness because they need a partner who is disagreeable enough to be able to deal with free riders. He won't talk to anyone about that. Women, however, don't care and aren't ready to adapt. Consequently, when males don't approach, they pee and claim that guys are not interested in them. Women today are more likely to cheat on men, unlike every relationship more than ever before, and worsening their treatment of males over time. Some men have made the decision to advise staying there and treating the children only. Tyrone, I'll be going my own way, so this is the situation as it stands right now. Men and parents are not getting involved in any relationships. Therefore, approaching women in settings where men are taught about women, such as this YouTube channel, is pointless. Guys have decided the game is rigged and there is no value to dating and marrying any women as they will only grow worse. Men are starting to understand they don't want to spend their lives chasing women and instead choose to live in peace. Therefore, we'll remain where we are and take pleasure in our independence and serenity. For the men who still want to enter relationships, that's fine. I want you to dream. Just be aware that you're putting yourself at risk of being jailed, publicly humiliated, disrespected, and falsely accused of something you did not do. Nowadays, males have access to internet dating services like Tinder and sugar daddy websites, making it pointless to contact random women. I just want her legs over my shoulders, so why waste my time approaching women when I can pay a woman to leave instead of taking the chance of rejection and public humiliation? Men don't approach women because of this, because they don't have to. So that concludes today's video. I hope you find it entertaining. Please like and do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for our next video.